10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. I know. Here we go. Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Oh, baby,
I should have.
What happened?
Hey, I don't know.
To me.
Fire. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser Podcast.
You gotta be watching to understand what just
Yo,
happened.
you better make sure you watch that. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
Britney Spears.
Hey, Britney Blades out here. Nikki Spears.
Nikki Spears.
Hey, well, speaking of her, did y'all see recently Kevin Federline leaked?
And fuck Kevin Federline.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids.
Yo, hey, my thoughts exactly.
They badass kids. This is the one piece of audio that literally makes Britney look like she has all her brain cells again. The argument, like, she's just literally telling her badass kids to respect her.
Yeah.
And that's it. If I tell you put some lotion on your rough ass face, then put some lotion on your rough ass face.
That's right.
Because I'm a woman. You're going to respect me as a woman.
I imagine her spinning while she was saying that.
Naked.
You better respect me.
They were trying to paint it like she was fucking abusive ass, crazy
Right.
ass mom. But then, like, hearing them little dumbass kids talk to her like that.
Dumbass
Bro.
kids.
I want to beat them.
So, mom, you're literally gonna take my phone
Yeah.
because I wasn't wearing
So we're
shoes.
shoes?
Oh, no.
Well, apparently our mother thinks taking your phone is necessary for not wearing shoes.
Bruh, don't let my daughter start saying apparently to me before she's 20.
You apparently about to be a dead child.
And what are they? Bougie hillbillies?
Yeah.
Why do you not have shoes on?
That's 1,000% what they are.
You
Bougie
know,
hillbillies.
the whites always have a funny, it's a balance of the rich ones and the poor ones do the same shit.
Same shit.
They all just want to be barefoot.
Yo, that's interesting shit right there. But
Because it's
I'm
true.
gonna leave it alone.
Hey, man, yeah, but I just thought that was so silly because, like, the funniest shit for me, like, that me and Chia were laughing at is when she's like, well, you scare me because you're going through puberty and I don't know what you're doing. You're going through puberty, you're scaring me.
Like, listen, she was definitely saying some silly shit, but she wasn't being abusive.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not
It's
at
crazy,
all.
man. The internet is a crazy thing, and a lot of shit's changed.
Yes.
You know? A lot of things that we feel like we grew up with that are this is just regular shit. A lot of people are shocked and bewildered by it now.
And just always trying to get some damn attention. Like, really, Kevin Federline. For real.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not everything is for everybody. You feel me? Like, everybody's business doesn't need to be put out there like that, especially when it's pointless shit like that. Like, I tweeted the other day about how I feel sorry for these kids trying to date nowadays, aside from like the bullshit of like Tinder and all that. But like they gotta worry about everybody trying to screenshot and post everything. Even though when like shit don't be embarrassing, it's just regular people talking.
Yeah. Don't have a little status and then lose a little bit of that status and then try to flirt with somebody. Oh, you are getting toasted.
Yeah. And everybody's just putting everyone else's business out there. Like, you can be in a casual situation and then find out it's someone's literally in a whole ass relationship because they just want to be like, bloop. It's literally within seconds you can find everything out.
It's ridiculous.
The internet is ridiculous. And you know, speaking of people getting offended on the internet, I think this is a good subject because you know today's guest is a battle rapper, but not just a battle rapper. I would say one of the battle rappers in the game. You know what I'm saying? This man has crossed over from different genres of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? From the King of the Dot shit to the URL Smirak shit. You know what I'm saying? He's battled all over the world. If you are familiar with battle rap, you're gonna be very excited. And now they got their own league that they started. Me and Rick just pulled up to an event last week. Make some noise for Dizaster.
Yeah.
What's up, dog?
Yo.
I tried to give you a good intro.
He said it was all right.
You can do better.
What's up, man? What's
Hi.
poppin', bro?
That was good. What do I do? Sit down.
Just sit down. Just sit down.
Sit down.
Welcome,
grab
man.
the
You know,
mic.
we're not trying to we're not trying to hit you with no. He was like, "What am I walking into?" I'm like, nothing, dog.
You know, I be like doing like I don't do the whole have my manager come in and screen questions.
Yeah.
And, I just be like, all right, we
Yeah.
doing we doing a show. I'm on.
We all got bars for him right
yeah,
now.
yeah. I wouldn't know if y'all about to bar me out or something. Like I don't know what I'm on.
Nikki Blaze been writing for you for 3 months.
And I really appreciate you guys for coming through. By the way, that was really big.
I mean, it was a dope. event.
Oh yeah, of course, man. You know, it's like especially since it wasn't far, and whenever there's an LA event, I like to try and pull up. You know, and because I've been following this shit for a long time,
Right.
bro. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes, no, I do know.
Oh.
I mean, maybe it must seem like it's longer than what I'm familiar with. But,
Right.
Like for me, you have over a decade in this shit easily. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, but I'm talking about battle rap specifically. Like I've been
Yeah.
following this shit.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I know you've been following it like since its inception, like since Grind, but probably before. Like I mean, if you want to give me a little history on your
Oh,
shit,
I mean, sure. I was just
I'm
gonna say,
interviewing you now.
I mean, I was gonna say like even like like fucking your. I was watching for your battle with the Saurus up in Oakland. Was that Oakland or
yeah, it
somewhere?
was Oakland, and that's literally 2008, which makes that almost 15 years ago.
Oh my
Wow.
god! And I don't know if you know this. I was hit up to participate in the WRCs.
That is incredible. Well, you are a great rapper, and I've told you this before, man. I actually think you're a really talented rapper. Like,
I really appreciate that because I think in the
you're not known for it, but
that's what I'm saying. It's not like the people that know. It's definitely one of those things that comes with the stigma of being a YouTube rapper. It's like people don't really take it seriously. So whenever people that actually rap are like,
or just being a comedian, I think like
Yeah,
people
no,
will be
exactly.
like, you do comedy and you do more of this, like you don't, but like you got skill though. I don't think you could discriminate on that. Like there shouldn't be a level of like putting you in a box because a lot of people are multifaceted at different avenues, and you just happen to be one of those guys where you could sing, you dance, you you battle rap, you do all this shit.
I just like to be a 7 at 20 different things. Just keep it real mediocre
Makes you a
across the
10,
board.
man. Come on. I like that. Just you don't got to be a 10 at one thing, just a 7 at everything.
That's just a waste. But yeah, man. Well, I appreciate that. And I appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
How
man.
long would you say you've been doing the battle rap shit for?
This is probably my 23rd year.
Damn.
Michael Jordan.
Wow. Oh yeah. Wow. We all.
I'm on my Jordan. Yeah, because I mean, it's hard to gauge. It's like one of those things when you ask yourself, like, "Oh, what age did I do this?" or "What age?" Like, it's kind of hard to gauge. But I think like my first official battle was somewhere in '99. You know what I'm saying? Where I actually jumped off the porch. Because in '98, I still was like a serious soccer player.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh.
And like I was extremely serious about it.
You mean
And-
football?
I mean football.
How
The real
serious
thing.
could you be?
Nah, but like yeah, so like it was that, and then so '98. But then while that was happening, I thought I was a battle rapper in my head. Well,
In the
I
shower
should
and
say
shit?
I knew I was.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I knew I was, but I had no reason to think I was. I had just started hearing like a lot of crazy shit that was coming out of New York, and I seen on VHS1, KRS1, The Bridge is Over, and I was looking at Cool Mo D and Busy B, and I was seeing all this stuff that was going on at the time, and it inspired me to be combative, like with because I wanted, like as soon as I started rapping, I immediately gravitated towards that, and then Onyx and DMX. Those were my first two introductions to like,
Aggressive.
hip-hop.
Yeah, rough
If you
shit.
look at how I rap, you're like, oh,
That makes sense.
yeah,
Lot-
like
lot of growling,
the
a lot of
sticky
growling.
fingers,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
DMX, like
He
these
said
guys.
slam a lot.
Slam.
Slam was like a huge thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. Like so when I was younger, it was kind of like a dream. And then as soon as I came to America, because I was living in like pretty much post-war torn Lebanon and
shit.
Beirut City, and so. It was really crazy. There wasn't really like hip hop shit like that. Like we would find shit and like Wu-Tang were like popping. There was like certain like elements, like obviously the Fugees were popping. Lauryn Hill was big in Lebanon back then, and Pac was like a god to everyone. That's who everybody followed. But
How old were you when you moved here?
when I moved here, I was turning 15.
Oh
But
shit!
but here, check this out. I was born here.
Oh.
I was born here, and then somewhere around like 8 years old, I left.
Mm.
And even up until I was 8, I was still going back. I was still going there every summer when I was like 1, when I was 2, when I was 3. Like my first time going to Lebanon, I was a month old.
Oh, word.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's always been that. But once like the wars like stopped in like 92 or something, we went back there, and then I just started living there, and it was just crazy. It was like starting from scratch. It was like a civilization from scratch, you know?
Yeah.
There's not too many options of like chocolate bars and drinks, and like everything was just like bare minimum, and it was just hip hop was flourishing. And for me, it was a dream to come back to America and be this famous battle rapper. Keep in mind, not rapper. Even though I did want to rap, it was I wanted to make music at first, and that's kind of what I was into. But I had this part of me that I knew like I'm this combative like lyricist, and it's from what I was instilled with. And because my family, I come from, I don't want to draw this out too long, but my family, both sides of my family, I come from a long line of poets that not just our rhymers, but in the Arabic word zajal, which is, it's called zajal, it's combative rhyming.
Interesting.
So they used to stand in front of each other.
Really?
Wow.
Yes. And be like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but they added more melody to their shit. But it was
I
a
see.
cappella though.
Wow.
Bone
And they-
Thugs battling.
No, not as good, not as fast as and incredible as Bone Thugs. It was kind of more like a template. You look like this and you look like that.
So they were roasting each other too?
Roasting. Like
Oh.
it was
Wow.
roasting, like absolute, but like extremely intelligent roasting. Like it would be like, this guy is like a rose. Why is he like a rose? He got thorns in his ass. And da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? Like
Some
it was
spoken
just
word roasting.
Really, yeah, but it would get into like religious shit and like the other shit. So it did.
Wow.
It was a combative thing that used to be serious. You know what I'm saying? And like they still take it serious. And so that's like a part of me. It's instilled. Tons of people from both sides of my families were champions at that shit.
I was gonna ask.
That's why I'm a battle rapper.
Well, well, that's dope. Crazy. I was
Super
gonna
dope.
ask how your family feels about the battles you do now.
Yeah, in the beginning it was bad.
Word.
Because it was like, what you mean you're a battle rapper?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you got to understand that even in America that was a joke. You know, America. You know, here in the beginning, you know, battle rap was in the was in the cafeterias, it was in the record stores, was in the shoe shops, and you couldn't really get it in crazier locations than that. And then they did have Scribble Jam,
Right.
You know what I mean, which was like a concert, an annual concert that they held. But for the most part, it was not something that you could be like, yeah, I'm gonna make a career out of this.
Right,
It's
right.
a joke. Like I remember, and we have similar backgrounds in the fact that like our parents and how we are in education, we got to become a doctor or a lawyer or something.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
when you're a kid, like it's just like, so how are your math grades? Are
Yeah.
they A plus, not anything less? Like it was that world, and everybody wanted me to do that, and everybody around me was doing that. And I'm like, no, I'm actually this hobby thing
Yeah,
from
right,
America.
right.
That's not
Like, does
even-
this make money?
dog. It's like I used to get clowned at the dinner table. Like they'd be like, so little Ahmed is going to Harvard next. And it's like, what are you doing? It's like, oh,
Like, well, I wrote
I'm
this 16.
freestyling at fucking Fat Beats in LA. Like, so it was always. But now, like, obviously, they're like, yo, you're a legend. You obviously like created something out of this, and we're able to prove everybody wrong. And everybody's a fan in the family, and even beyond. All the kids, they all
That's
want
tight.
autographs and all that. Man.
I always tell the young kids that ask me like, Tim, like my Asian parents don't know how to take me trying to pursue an entertainment career. I'm like, look, man, everything changes when you start giving them money. After that,
He's right. He's right about the fact that like that's what they want to see.
right?
Yeah.
And we have that parallel. Arab parents are the same way. They're like, so what's like popping?
Yeah.
Like what are you doing out there? It's even to the point like if you do sports, they gonna be like, okay, so you're kicking the ball around, but are you
Yeah.
gonna be a champion of the world,
Right.
or are we gonna just go be a doctor?
Right. Are you is it paying for your education or are you going to go pro?
Right.
And then even
though-
after you go pro, what happens when you're done?
Yeah, and that's crazy. I didn't have that option. My option was you pay for your own education, go be educated, or I really, and not to take away from my parents because they're incredible and they've always been used against me in my battles that like I'm rich and my parents take care of me. But it's the opposite, and I'm thankful for that like we weren't like in poverty, But my dad always was like, nah, you got to have a job. When I was 15, I was already working. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as I was able to get a permit here to work, 15 and a half, I was working at McDonald's. That was my first job, which is a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I hit that McDonald's thing to get my fucking money. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, he always taught us that, like, you know, I'm not going to be around one day. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, so you got to just take care of your shit from right now. So me and my brother came out really different than average Arabs. We kind of just, you know, made it happen for ourselves. We didn't have the inheritance thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Rick, is that piece of plastic in your wallet doing enough for you? No, this is not a BlueChew ad, my guy. I'm talking about your credit card. Because with the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start building credit with everyday purchases and one-time payments. That's the magic of Credit Builder, all right? You can increase your credit history with no annual fees or interest, and having a higher credit score can mean getting better car loan rates or renting apartments easier, or just bragging rights around the dinner table. You know, I never hear you bragging about that during the dinner table.
You don't. I'm sorry.
Jeez. Well, now you can, Rick, because you can continue your credit journey with Chime. Sign up takes only 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/nochaser. That's chime.com/nochaser. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank N.A. pursuant to a license from Visa USA Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some users' scores may not improve.
So when I hear the words high-quality meals, I usually think going out, fancy restaurant, spending way too much money.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, at least I used to think that until I started dealing with ButcherBox, man.
Ooh.
Dude, they take all the guesswork out of finding high-quality meats because that's all they do. High-quality meats. They got grass-fed beef, organic free-range chicken, wild-caught seafood. They got everything you need.
Nice.
And they send it right to your door. Free shipping in the continental U.S. Can't beat that because we live in the continental U.S.
We sure do.
Yeah, man. They got everything. They give you membership deals so you save a little money. They got little tips and tricks and recipe ideas for you and all of that. That way you can cook and really feel like you getting one of those high-quality meals.
They sent me a whole full rack of ribs, and I tell you, I feel like I was a man when I threw it on the barbecue.
Man, I bet. And ribs are dope, but do you like chicken breasts?
Who don't love some chicken breasts?
Well, you can take chicken breasts off of your grocery list because ButcherBox is offering our listeners an incredible deal that they've never offered before. Free chicken for a year.
What?
Get 2 pounds of free-range organic chicken breasts for free in every order when you sign up at butcherbox.com/nochaser and use code NOCHASER. Claim this deal now at butcherbox.com/nochaser.
Okay, how true would you say is that stereotype that
It kind of is, but not really. I mean, for Lebanese people, like, we really come from a war-torn place where like our parents weren't that successful. Like a lot of Lebanese people, they are, but we're more like a middle-class country. You know what I mean? And like, the kids are the ones that are doing it. All the kids are superseding the like this first American generation that came here, because it was me and thousands of other kids, and we all live out here, and we're first generation like Americans. You know what I'm saying? Our parents were born in Lebanon, they're not from here. You know what I'm saying? So we're the first real Americans from the family.
right?
And it's just a crazy thing, like seeing like all of us being out here and just how far everybody has got, you know what I mean? Just being kind of just thrown out and that's what happened with my dad. To be real with you, my dad's story is even crazier. My dad came here like from the actual Civil War, and he like, so the war was over when I went down there, but when the war started, my dad was there.
Oh,
and
shit.
had to like, and the war was a 15-year war, so it started in like 75. So he had to come here, and my pops came here with like a couple $100 in his pocket. And his dad had just died. He was like 20. The rest of my dad's brothers were all like 16, 12, 10, and like 7. So he was like, had to be the guy that leaves everyone and goes to America and makes it happen.
Shit.
My dad was washing cars, sleeping in the whip, going to college, you know, trying to like put that together. And he's really the American dream, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's kind of why we had that instilled in us. Like,
Right.
like, ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't about to get a free ride like that. You know, I'll be there for you if you fall like that. But like, you ain't about to be like, there's no floaties. Like, can't wear the floaties.
It's crazy to think of the shit our parents had to do to actually like make money and get on. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I think of like our parents who, came from another country with like no money. It's like, how did y'all just come out here and like live?
Yeah.
Finding random jobs and shit.
It's the will, because I'll tell you what it is, bro. It's the knowing you can't go back to what you know what I'm saying?
You have no choice.
Knowing, like, bro, we don't have that, bro. We're comfortable.
Right.
Like, we got to pick our fight. You like, I'm a YouTube guy now. Like, you got to pick. Like, we got to pick. They didn't really get to pick. I feel like my dad wouldn't even be in the profession he's in if he wasn't, like, if that wasn't the option. You know what I'm saying? And like, so, like, when you look at all the families, and that's what happened with his brothers, they came out here, it was the same formula. He created a formula. They came out and did the same thing. And you see all our relatives and people around us that came out here, like the whole diaspora or whatever, like, they just came out here through, like, you know how it is, man. Like, and not to make this political, but, America goes around the world, and we're an interventionist, like, country, like, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? We've always been. We always been. And, like, wars happen in places, people get displaced, and then we open the doors over here. So, like, in a way, like, and I am proud to be American, but I was robbed from my land in a way. You understand? And a lot of us were like that, because I probably wouldn't be American if all that shit didn't happen. You know what I mean? If Israel and all that didn't, so, like, it's crazy that, like, but that's my destiny, and I'm thankful for it, because I can't be like, bro, because if that never happened, I probably would be stuck there, and people in Lebanon have no opportunity, bro. It's an inflation thing going on over there. It's like Venezuela. The price of bread is insane. You can't find bread. Gas is absolutely insane.
It's like that?
Yeah, bro, and people are dying. Like, 2 days ago, you want to hear this. This would never happen in America, but it's because we still have humanity, bro. Like, we treat people like they're still a thing, like, of human beings. A dude robs a bank, like, about 2 days ago, holds up a bank hostage, right? He walks in with a big ass chopper, and so what's happening in the banks in Lebanon is they just decided, which they're going to do this in America one day, so everybody should know this. They decided they have no more money to give you. Like, they're just like, we don't have money for you.
At the bank?
Yeah. So all the people that have millions of dollars in their bank, we're like, what do you mean we don't fucking have money here? They're like, we don't have money. Country's broke. There's no more money. So basically, a lot of people have been living on edge, trying to figure out how they're going to survive. First, they did, like, you could get $50 a week or something. Even
though you had all this money that you put in the bank?
Yeah, and they would be like, to millionaires, it'd be like, you could get $50 a week. Like, a dude's like, what the fuck am I going to do with $50?
That's crazy.
It was insane what they were doing to people. So this dude, his father needs about 30 racks for a surgery.
Okay.
And he has money in the bank, but they're telling him he doesn't have money.
Sheesh.
So he walks in with a big ass chopper and literally tells everybody in there that he is going to kill them all if he doesn't get the money, and he doesn't give a shit. And the way he's talking, you can tell he's going to do it.
Oh, God.
Like, so he's basically telling him, look, my dad needs this surgery. I don't give a fuck what you guys do with me after this. But my dad needs to get his surgery. I need my money right now. Dog, it takes, like, the negotiations are happening outside. Hundreds of people show up, like protesters supporting the hostage taker.
Wow.
So then it becomes damn near a riot outside. So, like, the cops can't really do much at this point because the dude's a hero.
Right.
Holds up the fucking bank. And after about a couple of hours, they literally bring in the money.
Wow.
And they give him $30,000, escort him out of the fucking bank.
Oh, shit.
Like, his demands, according to his fucking demands.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's happening to him right now, but I know that his dad got the money for the surgery, and they let all that happen. Now, if that would have happened in America, they would have blew his head off.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? But they still have, like, a humanity thing over there. But that's why our cops don't kill citizens like that. We don't have, like, police brutality like that. They beat citizens up.
Right, yeah.
So let me not act like they're actually cool.
Right.
They'll come and beat the living dog shit out of you, but
Right.
they're not going to kill you. They're not going to turn a gun on you. You know
That's
what I'm
crazy. It's like, I feel like we never even would have seen that on the news if you didn't tell us about it. I feel like there's so much going on the other side of the world. I just have no idea what's happening.
It's they choose what they want to show you. Like, even the Ukraine-Russia thing, like, it's like, and I'm always have my heart for people at war, and I'm always support war. But to me, that's a spit in our face. You know what I'm saying? Because we're getting bombed on every single fucking day, in the Middle East, and ain't nobody talking about it.
Right.
It's like when they die, it's like one of them dies. Oh, Ukrainian kid died. A blonde kid with blue eyes died. Like, it's over. Like, the whole world has to donate now.
Right.
Like, and Palestinian kids are getting shredded every day. So, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Like I look at like how the world started acting towards that. It's like, damn, people choose what to look at. You know what I mean? Like they really choose. Like even like the police brutality situation. Like people don't understand the SARS situation in Nigeria, and SARS doesn't stand for SARS that we know it, the disease, but it's the police force that was going around murdering people in Nigeria because they decided that everybody that dresses hip hop and has chains on and like smoke weed and has tats is a drug dealer and is involved with some fucking gang shit. So fucking murk them. So they gave a green light for the cops to go around smoking all these people.
This is recent?
Hell yeah, it's recent. It's been happening for the past couple years. It's stopped, you know what I'm saying? But this has happened in the past couple years. It was a real big crisis in Nigeria.
That's crazy.
Hey, nobody want to talk about it.
I never heard
It's
of that.
like, dog, people are getting murdered, like hunted. They were hunting them. Like I'm talking about cops were going around hunting people that looked like rappers, bro.
Because they assumed they were drug dealers?
Yeah, dog. Like you're a rapper, you're a gangster and a drug dealer. You sagging your pants, you wearing some shit. You look hip hop. You got clothes on like that. You got money. Boom, kill them.
Crazy.
No questions asked. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So yeah, the world is crazy. You know, not to draw you into that random fucking thing that happened there, but that's just to give you an example of shit that you won't catch.
We're like, so we were going to talk about Care Bears today. But,
He's like, yeah,
Like,
and this one took
so
a turn.
This is why he should have
I
sent the
love
manager
you.
first to screen the questions because he clearly didn't get the memo. I'm dressed this way for a reason. I was going to ask, are you smarter than a fifth grader? But apparently,
I was gonna ask about your man bun.
Oh yeah, man.
No, but I mean,
Nice
no,
hairdo.
no, but no, that's facts. You know what? Like, and that it's true. It's like there's so much we're just ignorant to out here because I mean, you really, especially now with social media, you really only see what you follow. You know what I'm saying?
and what other countries allow us to see too, because
Yeah.
No,
they
you
completely
know that
control.
it's the algorithm thing. First,
Yeah.
First of all, it's media. So like the mainstream media controls what you want to hear.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you're never going to find out anything outside of what they want you to know.
Right.
But then we had YouTube and social media and Instagram and Twitter. So we're like, oh, fuck all that. We'll just talk directly to each other. But see, now we got algorithms that place you in a whole different place where you can't even be seen, or you're just talking to your friends and that's it. And that's as far as it's going to go.
Luckily, my
Little
algorithm,
bubbles.
mine is just butts. That's all. Literally, all I see is butts and like.
That's what we got to do. You got to deliver the message on a butt cheek, man.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, hold on a second. That is a skit idea.
You got to just
I'm gonna write that
Write it on
down.
the butt.
Right.
deliver the message
Yeah.
on a butt cheek.
The
man.
only way to get the message across.
Yeah, it's
Through
on
these
ass.
cheeks.
Yeah, hold on. I'm really
Cheeky
writing that down.
news.
Oh,
But
God,
anyway.
man.
But yeah, no, we definitely pick and choose what we want, but like you said, it starts with the media. They've been doing that. It's the reason why every other country knows what Donald Trump says at all times.
Right.
Why?
Yeah, right. But it's not even some conspiracy theory thing. It's just money.
Yeah.
That's it. Advertisements, money. The whole reason the whole reason the algorithm is doing that to you is because people want their fucking money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everything we see and don't see is because somebody wants their money.
Ricky Shucks.
Yes.
I heard something about you.
What you heard?
I heard you be having sexual intercourse.
I used to.
Do you like it?
I do.
Well, let me tell you something, bro. If you like sex, then you should F with BlueChew, okay? BlueChew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost, okay? BlueChew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. It's lit. Okay? The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online. Now, let me tell you, man, making babies is more difficult than it looks.
I believe it.
You know, and sometimes, you know, when we were trying to make that baby, Chia was, you know, she wanted some extra rounds,
Makes sense.
and I was just tired. But I
Sounds
tell you
like
what,
you.
popping sounds like me. Popping a little BlueChew really helped me out, okay? So just for y'all, if you could benefit from the extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com. And you know what? I got a special treat. Try BlueChew free when you use promo code TIM at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code TIM to receive your first month free.
You looking to find relief and relaxation after a long, stressful day? Ever notice that CBD alone just doesn't cut it either? Well, try DeltaMunchies. Euphoria you can taste. DeltaMunchies is the leader in the hemp cannabinoid industry and specializes in delicious, award-winning gummies, vape pens, and tinctures. Similar yet different from CBD, their products go beyond providing just stress relief alone. Users have also reported having an elevated experience that is altogether calm, euphoric, and relaxing. DeltaMunchies is also revolutionizing the way you find relief by shipping it straight to your door for free.
What?
Yeah. Skip the line at the dispensary and shop online at www.deltamunchies.com and use code NOCHASER20 for 20% off your order.
Everything that we are coerced into doing unwillingly is because they want their money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, even the fact is, like, even in terms of like news websites and shit, it's like no one's gonna actually click an article for the most part. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want
The
that
headline.
is gonna get your attention, so you might click something, see a couple ads, so they can get some
Right.
money, and then it's like no one cares about the truth.
But bro, we know this. Who cares about the truth, right? Everything's for sale. There's slots. Everything has slots. So you got to look at the news and anything like that. It's a fucking slot that's able to be sold to somebody that wants their story out.
Right.
If I have billions of dollars and I want the news to say something, I'm just going to contact the dickhead in charge and I'm going to be like, bro, let me send you a quick milli right now. I'm going to just cut you this check. Just fucking push my shit. And you think these people are going to be like, no, that's moral. My moral compass is not going to allow me to, they're going to take the money. You know what I'm saying? And then that's all it is. Everything's for sale, bro.
Definitely.
Wait.
Push your mic out a little bit.
Oh, am I yelling into it?
No,
Or more closer to you?
Push it closer.
yeah, you.
I'm not loud enough.
Getting away.
Keep it like right underneath your.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I need
battle
I need
rappers-
mic
Yeah.
training now. Look
Battle
at this.
rappers don't be knowing how to hold their
I'm
microphone.
being mic checked. Well, yeah, we
They don't have mics.
I know.
Hell.
We abandoned the mic such a long time.
And they be like, "Hey, yo, pause! Get this out of my pause, bro."
Right. Battle rap's so homophobic. A mic is like, yeah, pause, man. He's holding the mic.
Yeah, fact. I forgot what we were talking about, but yeah, facts.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Facts. That's all you gotta know.
I was gonna say the reason why conversations like this are so important and to get to know the people around you and their stories is because you can learn so much within a short amount of time.
Right.
And also when people learn how to deliver their stories, there's so much that you were talking about. I was fortunate enough to know most of what you had already been discussing because a friend of mine was like, hey, if you want to listen to what's going on kind of like in my life, since you asked me how I'm doing, since you asked me how I'm doing, do you actually want to know? And so when you share these stories and you get into spaces to where you can actually talk about what's going on, it helps open up everyone else's eyes to what everyone's experiences are.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I mean, shit, man. Speaking of the whole ass world, how was it like battling in Russia and shit?
Well,
Like-
interesting. I didn't battle in Russia. I actually, I performed in Russia.
okay.
Performed in Russia. I performed in Ukraine for sure because
Who
we
was
were
that-
on like a tour.
Who's that dude that you battled?
Oxymiron. We were on a tour. Shouts
Okay.
out to Oxy. We were on a tour, and because I went to Siberia. Yeah. I rapped and I think I spit on the stage in Russia, but I didn't battle over there. I battled him in LA, but it looked like Russia because the whole entire event was sold out to Russians.
I see. Damn, I thought that
They
shit was
came
in
and took
Russia.
tickets very fast.
Yeah, I bet.
Hello, ticket is ours.
So like, what
Hello,
is-
ticket belong to Russia. It was over. Like I'm talking about, we announced like we put out like tickets on sale. Hello, tickets are for sale.
No Hennessy. What is this Hennessy? Only vodka.
Slow American. They did us dirty, bro.
Did they?
Oh, bro, the whole building was literally like about 95% Russian.
Damn.
5% us, like in our own city.
That shit went
Oh,
crazy.
God, but hey, we made bread off it.
So what would you say is the craziest country you've like actually battled in?
Oh man, so many amazing countries. I think my best experience battle rapping in another country would be the Philippines.
Oh,
And
word.
It has to be.
Mm,
Like
why,
when I think like New Zealand is close.
why was the Philippines so crazy?
Philippines, when I went out to the Philippines, I stayed out there for like probably like a whole month. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be there for like a week or two. You know what I mean, doing this battle. And, you know, shouts out to Looney. You know, he's one of the most incredible fucking rappers on earth. And he's probably the most viewed battle rapper in the world still.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't battled in a long time, but he raps in Tagalog
Mm-hmm.
and in English. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, like, he's, you know, strong in 2 languages, which is, we're very rare. It's like only a couple of us, you know what I'm saying, that are really could actually do it on a high level like this. And Looney was one of them. When they booked this battle, it basically happened at the Araneta Coliseum, which is in Manila, like close to Makati. And over there, the Araneta Coliseum was the Coliseum that Muhammad Ali and Fraser fought in, the Thrilla in Manila.
Oh shit!
So I battled on that stage, bro.
Wow.
Where,
That's amazing.
where
Yeah.
Ali was,
yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I was even seeing it while I was there. I was like, oh man, you know, I'm on
I'm
my
the greatest.
dog. Oh my god! So we rapped in a stadium. It was a Coliseum. First of all, that's the only battle that's ever happened in a Coliseum. That's the only event that's ever happened because there was other battles there.
Wow.
But it was a Coliseum battle event, you know, and it was just to get to why Philippines is probably the most incredible place on earth
Mm-hmm.
is mainly because of the people,
Mm-hmm.
the hospitality, the genuine hearts of gold all around you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's literally, it makes sense. Like, you see, like, I know it's like a stereotype to say this, but like, you see like a lot of nurses are Filipino.
Whoa,
You know what I mean?
whoa, dude. Nah.
So like, I feel like that makes so much sense because they're such a nurturing,
Mm.
giving, loving people that like, it makes sense that they would get into those, especially male nurses. A lot of male nurses are Filipino. It's like a common work of field of work that they like getting into. It reflects in the society, bro. The hospitality is unbelievable. It's like you immediately meet people and it's like your family, and like it's almost like, here's the keys to my house and everything, and all right, no, you're fine. Like I know you're good. You know what I mean? Like, it's just unbelievable, you know, and just the food is just crazy. And like, it's hard for a lot of people. Like, balut is like really
Did you,
tough
I was
for
gonna say,
people.
did you have
Yeah,
some?
Of course.
Oh.
I tried everything, bro.
What a
I'm a
G.
gangster.
I was gonna say.
and I have a picky stomach too. Don't think I'm like one of these dudes that eats everything.
right.
I'm not.
But you was
I just-
like
Culturally,
hospitable. Yes.
when it comes to culture, I cross my own lines. When
Good
it comes
for
to
you.
Yeah. When it comes to that, but I'm there's definitely things that I don't eat, like olives. I don't even fucking eat olives. You know what I'm saying? So like,
You're like, balut?
yeah.
Olives?
So like, it was tough eating it. It was really tough. I ate like 3/4 of it. Didn't
yeah.
finish the
Oh,
whole
word.
shit.
Hey, man, that's better
They
than
probably
most
were
people.
still
I
so
didn't
happy
finish
though
the whole
that you
shit.
tried.
You gotta put the salt and all this shit
Yeah.
on it. You know, you gotta like really whip it up. It
I
was
feel like most people
pretty-
stop at the
at the actual
seeing
bird.
it. Yeah.
And there's just so much crazy things. Like they had, like, there's this one thing called puto bongbong. I think that's what
Okay.
they say, how they call it. And it's like this purple paste with like the rice, and like it's just this like this delicacy, and it's like you'll never find it here.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I used to just go around, wake up like 5 a.m. and just hit the like the fruit stands. Like, they had like the you know, the grocers, or I don't know
little
what you
markets?
call
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
like, but they're on the street, like in Lebanon. They call them khadarja in Lebanon. But
Okay.
like, they have them in Philippines, so it's the same thing. It feels like home.
Mhm.
It's like that third world feel. Like, I feel like I'm at home. I like walking around barefoot in places like that. So like, I'm telling you. So like, I was just waking up. Like, I was living off fruits. It was like really crazy. My diet was nuts. Everybody around me was like getting sick and acting like clowns and going to McDonald's and shit like that. And like, I just was just kind of just, you know,
You
getting
got
sucked
those
into it.
foreigner enzymes in
Yeah, I
you,
did.
dog.
I was trying to tell, like, I was telling my boy, this is why I don't get messed up when I go to other countries. Like, I could go anywhere in the world and eat, and I'm probably not going to get sick. Yeah, I probably will. I've been sick in Lebanon before, and Lebanon is probably the worst conditions of food you could get in this period because everyone stopped giving a fuck. So there was no more health.
Oh.
There was no more safety thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, cheese, been there for a while, sell it to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was bad. It just got pretty gangster over there.
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
minute, you know what I
They're
mean?
like, this is fermented. This is
If I
a dry
survived,
aged.
yeah, oh yeah, that type of shit. And like, if I survived that, which I feel like the average American would have probably just died,
Right.
I think I'll be good. You know what I mean? Going anywhere else.
I
you
eat
know
a
what I
little duck fetus. The fuck?
mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, so like in New Zealand, probably those two places, but Philippines was just a crazy experience. And then just how much they took us as celebrities. Like, they treated us like and I really like kind of hated this, but I had to get used to it because I'm just not this type of person. They kept calling me idol, but that's what they call everybody.
Oh, that's just what they. Yeah.
But like, I just kept on looking at him like, listen, man, like, I'm
Don't
just like
idolize
you.
me.
I'm just like you, man. Like, then it like just like idol. I'm like, no, like I just felt like they were like, I felt like they gave me this superiority complex that I didn't want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just felt wrong.
I don't want to feel better than everyone else.
Like
But you're
I'm
making
not
me
trying to
feel
be
better
this
than everyone
superior
else.
American over here in the Philippines. Like
And then they went home like, he didn't even give us no money. We did all that shit. He didn't give us
Call
no
this
money.
motherfucker an
They're
idol.
just such
Give
good
me
people,
shit.
bro. And like everywhere you go, it's just smiles and happiness
Yeah.
and just food platters and food platters on top of food platters. I can't complain.
Hey, man.
The women are amazing too. Like
Oh.
so there's really nothing else to complain about.
100%. I was gonna say, any little Southeast Asian mom is gonna give you a big old platter of food,
Oh man.
no matter how full you
I went
tell
ham
them you
out
are.
there.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Ham slices.
You went literally
Ham platters.
Ham out
Platters of ham.
there. Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm glad you were down for the balut because I feel like
I'm down for the balloon.
that's something where I tell people, yo, try everything, but I understand if you don't fuck with that one. you
No, it
know?
was tough, you know what I'm saying? But I just had to like, I wasn't just gonna just rank out like that, you know what I mean? Like, dog, I don't even eat lamb, like or goat, like it was like goat or lamb or whatever. Forgot.
Is that a
Goat
cultural
meat.
thing or
So like in Lebanon, there's an area in Lebanon. People love lamb in Lebanon. That is like a cultural thing. And like so there's this area in Lebanon that's pretty gangster. It's called Baalbek. And if you go over there, you know what I'm saying, like the military can't go in there. Like so
okay.
it's like how the cartels run their shit, but they're like really good people. But you just don't want to go over there doing anything or stopping them from selling weed or doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? In a country where weed is completely illegal. So nobody could go in there. The army is just like, nah, fuck that. We
it's
don't
like
wanna die.
the area in The Lion King where everything but the light but the light touches.
Yeah, just don't go over there.
Yeah.
So like
Elephant grade.
So
Elephant
basically
grade.
I went over there
Uh-huh.
and I pretty much, it was kind of like a welcome, like we're gonna show you how we do things on this side of the mountain because I'm from a whole different side of the mountain. We're
Yeah,
a whole
word,
different
that's-
tribe, and this is tribes.
Okay.
My tribe is known for a lot of crazy ass shit,
Interesting.
and so are they.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like we were over there, and we getting with the shit. My boys like you enjoying the hospitality. I'm like, it's insane. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's like Philippines up there. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, this is insane. Like they love me. They're like, yeah. So like next, like I don't know if you have a problem with eating goat or some shit or like sheep or whatever.
Yeah, and you was like, oh shit.
I was like, sheep? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
got-
told them?
I just told the homie. I didn't tell one of them.
Oh, okay.
He goes, listen to me, bro, when I tell you. He goes, if you pass on this shit right now, they are gonna fuck us up
Wow.
so bad. He's like, bro, it would be like spitting in their face.
Really?
Bro, they sacrificed the goat for me.
Oh, it's a whole thing.
Oh, you got it.
You gotta. Yeah.
You gotta
Bro,
drink the blood coming out.
they brought a goat,
He's like,
and I had to eat that motherfucker,
Yeah.
bro, and I did.
It was fire?
It was. It wasn't that bad.
He was like, I'm not bad.
oh, you're so bad.
I had to do it.
You're so bad. You're so bad.
That's crazy. How was it prepared? I'm just curious now.
They actually like cooked it on like right there, like it was
like over a fire and shit?
yeah, it was like over a fire
Oh.
thing because we was in the mountain shooting guns and all that. Like so,
Damn.
like it was just one of those type of things.
You watched the sacrifice
yeah.
and was still able to eat.
It was just
after?
like a quick like.
Oh.
The thing is, being Lebanese,
I imagine
like,
the whole fucking.
no, like, and I'm glad I'm getting to talk to you guys about this. I don't
yeah.
really talk to a lot of people about this shit. Got to stay on the mic. So growing up in Lebanon, one of the things that you get exposed to, and people could attest to this, that grew up in villages like me, and just pretty much anywhere in Lebanon except like maybe the city downtown, we got butcher shops.
Okay.
Our butcher shops in Lebanon are different than here.
Mhm.
You get your meat from the butcher in Lebanon. You don't get it from a grocery store.
Okay.
That's strange over there. They wouldn't now that you could probably, but
Mhm.
growing up, you get your vegetables from the farmer.
Mm.
You get your meat from the butcher.
Mhm.
The butcher every Monday morning, in front of the whole fucking village,
Oh, just
brings a
these-
cow in front of
Yeah.
everybody, and we get to hear it and see it
Oh god, yeah.
every week.
Yeah.
So for like 10 fucking years, every week, I watch them moo and
God.
all this shit. And dog, it's so implanted in my head. I
Yeah.
can vividly tell you how a cow gets its throat slit, how it looks, sounds, smells, all the different things about it that are really strange that bother the shit out of me. Like,
Yeah.
just it's pink blood, you know what I'm saying? It's like chunks of it. It comes out like It looks like the plasma from Ghostbusters 2 that's underneath the building. You know
trigger
what I mean?
warning, vegans. Trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warning on this. And it smells crazy and it's steaming and it's really hot and there's always steam coming off all of it like it's fucking tea.
Are you trying to talk me out of eating beef right now?
I stopped eating beef for a long time. I was vegan for 4 years.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Because of this or because of health?
Yeah, I need to figure out. I'm an experimenter, bro. I'm a free thinker. So, like, I'm not going to listen to all the people going, this is the way. Here's your food chart. Now go eat.
I got
you know?
you.
Like,
Yeah,
I just went through everything to find out exactly what it is. I found out that the most perfect diet for me, let me not sound like I'm
preaching.
Yeah. It's like a 80% carnivore, 75% carnivore diet, plant-based, the rest. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. Okay, so you're back on the meat now.
I'm eating meat. I'd say it's less. I'd say it's 50-50. At this point, I'm like, I'm just constantly, I'm going back and forth. Like I have meat here. I'll stop for like a week and then just be plant-based. So I just keep it balanced.
Well, you're looking fit, my guy.
Thanks. I play a lot of soccer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yes. You got the hoochie daddy thighs out? Yeah. I'm not mad.
I got called out on it in the battle. So
oh, yeah. We were there.
Good dude said, how you gonna say all that with hoochie daddy shorts, man?
I'm not mad at the hoochie daddy shorts. I feel like if you got the below the knee shorts on now, you're looking kind of old.
Man, I don't wear shorts for fucking my friends. So you know
yeah, exactly.
Let's just say the ladies are liking the hoochie daddy shorts.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only confirmation I need, man. You could be a spectator. That's fine, man. You keep your comments to yourself.
I feel like ain't no women out here like, yo, he need to have his shorts like Adam Sandler style, like below the knee.
Sandler shorts.
I've seen some women complaining about the hoochie daddy shorts.
Really?
Like, calling dudes gay and stuff. I'm like, man, y'all was the ones this is for.
Yeah,
what you talking about?
I definitely.
I can see an old tradition girl thinking that. I used to think that.
Well,
I used to be like, man, I would never wear no short ass shit like that.
Yeah.
My shorts used to go down to my. If my shit didn't reach over here.
Yeah.
Yes,
like,
dog.
over here, bro.
It was an adjustment C knees. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, but then you kind of go, oh, what's that region? I've definitely told a guy, if you fucking leave the house wearing those goddamn short ass shorts, I can see your dick's coming out.
Oh
you better go back inside the house, put your compression shorts on.
But now,
well, stop dealing with long, thick ass dudes. How about that?
Never.
Oh my god.
Who shorts is that short?
Nah, it's like you go through phases, man. It's like trends. I remember when, like, I'm telling you, if the shorts weren't to the ankle, if they came here, they were short.
I know.
This was considered like, what the fuck you wearing?
Look.
Like, shit should be like down here with just a part of your ankle showing. Like, are those jeans or shorts?
Or some fucking what do you call them shits? The capris.
Oh, bro, like we were all on that shit.
Yeah.
I remember even when guys I first started noticing guys getting like thigh tattoos.
Lower these a little.
No, don't do it, dog.
He said, no, that's for the
lower these.
OnlyFans.
I've had shorter shorts on the show. Don't trip.
Hey, at least they're not worried about my legs today. You got yours
Yeah,
out.
right.
When my brother
build
my brother got a thigh tattoo, I said, you're a whore. I said only
Okay,
whores
I
get,
see how you feel
but
about me then.
No, but I said only whores get thigh tattoos. Next thing you know, I'm like, huh.
You feeling that when it's not your brother?
Of course. I was like, hey, you put some damn clothes on. I was like, Joe, that's a nice little over the knee thing you got going on. What's that say?
I mean, I used
It's
to
a soccer
say
thing for us.
and that makes sense.
It is because like
You ain't
it's
got
a
to defend the
soccer
shit,
thing.
bro.
No, it is though. Like it's when I started playing soccer again. I got my legs tatted. I got my legs tatted when I started playing soccer again.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like
They
before
out
I
all the
started
time.
playing soccer,
Yeah.
I stopped.
I used to tell people, look, you will never find me in no motherfucking skinny jeans.
Yeah, we all said that at one point.
Yeah, man, you know,
I even said that about a man butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I literally said that about a man bun. Now, first of all, I've never put my hair like this without it being braided, but I think this still counts as a man bun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know.
With braids is more
I
like a
didn't
lady
know in the
bun,
beginning.
but-
Nobody sent me the memo. I thought it had to be straight hair in a bun.
He's like, if it's braided, it's straight, all right?
Yeah, I'm like,
Chill
man,
out,
come
dog.
on, man.
All right, well, shit, let's take a couple. How much time we got? Let's take some questions from the people. I feel like we got some time for a few questions. Damn, it's already 3? Oh, shit. This
We don't got no more time.
I'm out.
We talked
We got like
a lot more than we thought.
oh, not that I thought. I knew you was going to be talking of it. I'm like, if he interviews like he battles, then shit's unlimited rounds.
Getting crisped over here.
Okay, let's see. We got a gang of questions. We're gonna pick some good ones though.
Pick 'em all, fuck it.
You can't read most of the names that people
skip past the ones that are like body count question mark.
Stop.
I swear. All right. Okay, here we go. A gentleman named Abdullah Darabeya asks, who was your toughest opponent, you would say?
Probably my last battle.
Oh, word. The Geechee battle.
I'd say probably Geechee. Hold on. DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Geechee and DNA and Danny Myers.
And what makes a battle? What makes someone difficult for you?
I guess just their how much they have their own craft mastered.
Yeah, I remember watching your face during the Geechee battle.
Yeah.
And then when he was talking about how you could have that angle where you could have given Active a better spot.
Yeah, I was so mad.
I was like, oh, that is such
you know why
genius
it is?
angle.
You know why it's a genius angle? Because I'm literally known as the guy that like helps him too much.
Oh,
so
helps.
like so everybody's always like oh, Active can't do shit without you. Like they're always trying to like put that on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like he like saw one little flaw and like completely flipped it around because he was at he didn't have a big card on that battle, but that was because of the circumstance. But he turned that into, why is he at the bottom of the card and that's your homie? Like, and it's just so smart, even though it's not. It's like I'm not trying to take away from him.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so effective. It's still effective. He still killed the bar, but that's not what it is. Like how he did that is
irrelevant.
How he convinced everybody that is what makes him like a wizard.
It didn't help that Active was in the back going like, well,
I know.
Yeah, right.
I know.
I went home and I ripped up your poster, bro. I was like, damn, he do his homies like that.
I know. Active made the punchline even crazier.
Okay, let's see. Okay, True Unique asks, have you ever heard a bar that made you think, damn, I wish I came up with that?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Of course. That happens a lot where it's like, not just I wish I came up with that. It's like, how the fuck did I not see that? Like that happens so much where the bar's in front of me and I don't see it and somebody else does. It's just like, it's like kind of like the word Scrabble shit. You're just like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a word in front of you and you can't see it's right in front of you the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me ask you this, bro. As someone who forgets their bars all the time, I'm talking about, and I've talked about this because like, there's songs I perform for years where I'll still be fucking up when I perform.
Yeah, I mean that's
how do you memorize all that shit, especially when you do your unlimited rounds? Like how do you do that?
I don't know, and I don't even know how I remembered all that shit. Like I don't even remember any of it right now.
Right.
So like I don't know how I even fucking that's why I'm really happy with the outcome of that battle that you guys last seen me in.
Yeah.
Because I'm just happy that I got the bars out. I was so terrified I was gonna fucking blank, bro. You have no idea. Every single round I was like, I'm gonna choke. Like in my head. Cause memorizing is tough, bro. You have to okay, I'll give you some tips.
Yeah.
You have to do image association with your words.
Okay.
So the same way Rosetta Stone teaches kids and shit like that, you have to associate words with images. So that, and then you have to have connectors for your schemes, and they need to have an image together. You end your scheme with something like a cowboy, and then your next scheme is like a lifesaver.
So you picture a cowboy holding a lightsaber.
And you got to just completely, so you remember next time that a cowboy and lightsaber, what do they have to do with each other? But I mean, in my brain, they fucking connect perfect because there's a whole scheme coming after this. So use that, and then repetitive brainwashing and fucking just constantly going over it, and then visually looking at your lyrics and going over them, not just in your head, but like writing them out. Oh, hold on. With a pen. Not visually looking at them on the phone.
How often are you going over them before a battle?
I'm trying to go over them like the last 72 hours. I'm just hamming out like just all like it's just like a 24/7 fucking. Even when I'm asleep, damn near. It's just it's just I'm on autopilot doing other shit while it's in the background playing.
That's why, man. Whenever people used to hit me up like, "Bro, you should battle. You should try battling." I'm like, dog. I can't memorize that shit, bro.
It's the memorizing, bro. It's the memorizing that's the toughest shit about this, and it's memorizing your actual cadence, bro. Like when I even looking at that Geechee battle, I did make some mistakes that nobody's gonna notice. Only I'm gonna notice them. You know what I mean? And it's like the cadence came out different. And I fucking noticed another thing about me is that my writing is really affected by my cadence. So if it's not perfect, my writing comes out weaker. The same words could be said in a completely different way, and people will think they're fire.
Right.
But if you say them in a different way, like just a different tone or different speed, people no longer think they're fire. It's crazy.
Facts.
So like the way it's written, it has to fucking roll that way. And sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment, bro, you just roll over your words and you don't get those. It sucks. Dude.
I remember you had this one battle specifically where it was the end of your scheme. And you fucked up one word that ruined the punchline. I remember thinking, oh, man,
happens.
he's probably so mad at himself. It was like all leading up to him being like, this is like a jellyfish because it was supposed to be this is like a clear body.
Yeah.
But you said big body. And I was like, ah.
No, I said real.
A real body. I was like, ah.
I said this shit about to be like a jellyfish because this shit about to be a real body. Everyone just looked at me.
Like people.
And I'm like, what the fuck did I just say? And I was supposed to say it's about to be a clear body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
some people like, you
they
could tell
got it,
they
though.
reacted like it was
Everybody
they was like,
Clear.
I think he meant clear. People were messaging.
All right, let's see.
Hate that shit. Fucking worst shit ever. Man.
Okay, here's a good one. Here's a good one. I think I think that people would, of course, want me to ask you. Who's your top 5 battle rappers?
I'm not gonna give that.
Why is that, Diz?
Absolutely not.
Because you're gonna have everybody.
Because that shit pisses people off and it changes every fucking week.
That makes
Literally,
sense.
by the time anyone sees this, my mind is gonna be changed.
I mean, it makes sense. Especially these are all your peers. It's not like you're naming.
I can't even decide anymore, bro. Like every other day, somebody has an incredible performance, and I'm like, he's my favorite now.
That's fair. That is very fair. Okay. Let's see.
That's a lot of questions.
Yeah, but I'm trying to wean through the stupid ones. Like a lot of it's just like, what's your favorite thing you've ever said to someone? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, what's your favorite thing you've ever said to someone?
So stupid.
Actually, I do have a favorite thing.
Okay,
that I think I've ever said to
yeah.
someone.
What's your favorite thing you've ever said to
I
someone?
was battling this guy who told me I'll piddle. He said he's half Chinese, half black, by the way. So he said some Chinese shit to me. He basically was like, I'll come through and pillage your Middle Eastern village on some like Genghis Khan shit. Like he was doing the whole Arab shit. Like he was saying that shit to me. And then he said Genghis Khan and he ended it with that. And I just looked at him and like there was just a split second because he ended the round. And then they're like, round 2, it's on you, Diz. And I looked at him. I'm like, man, fuck you and Genghis Khan. I was like, the way you look right now, you make me want to mail a bomb to the nearest nail salon.
Oh, I saw that. That was a smaller lead. Yeah.
That was probably my favorite thing I've said because it was a rebuttal. It was on the spot. It was literally the most crazy shit ever. And I seen it on his face. Like when I said it, he knew it was the most incredible shit he ever heard.
Nail a bomb to the nearest nail salon.
Yeah, I was like stereotyping both of us.
That's amazing.
Like I basically, you know, I'm really good at that. That was always been my favorite shit. You know what I mean? Before like everyone became so tense about every fucking thing and everything. So it means something else.
Right.
You know, like before when we just fucking make fun of each other. You know what I mean? When battle rap was just like that. That was kind of one of those things. I used to love self-deprecating. I don't do it anymore because I don't want to be like called a traitor now. Or something,
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know what I mean? You can't say it either. Like, bro, I battled HFK, who's Middle Eastern. People should go watch that. Dizaster versus HFK. I just destroyed him with Middle Eastern jokes. What do you want me to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to talk about his insignificant life that nobody gives a fuck about? Like, nobody cares about him.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right,
I started telling him, bro, I told him, where were you? Like, and I know this is insensitive shit, but I was like, why is this guy trying to step inside of my rhyming session? Where were you when we were taking flying lessons prior to 9/11? I was like, I passed my pilot test with high percentage while you and your Al-Qaeda friends were trying to disguise yourselves as flight attendants. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was giving him the real.
Yeah. Jokes and bars.
Dog. So I was telling this guy, I was like, how is Islam your religion when you spend Ramadan in the kitchen? Because he was fat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw that
bro, yo, like, come on, man. Like, I had fun doing that shit, man. Like, I can't do that shit
Y'all
no
can't do
more
that shit
because
anymore?
people get mad now.
You know,
I don't know.
people
I
get
feel
mad
like
at
people
everything.
get mad.
I
You gotta
know.
be careful now, like what you say. Like,
Well, I mean, dude, even
it
like,
might mean something else.
as light as it was on like on Wild 'N Out, right? It was like it was a fucking. I came across a forum where people were like, you know, you let them say those jokes to you, like you betraying Asians because you let them. I'm like, do y'all not watch the show? Like, do you not see for every Asian joke that said to me, I have a clapback and a rebuttal
Fuck
for it?
that.
Like,
Do you not see what
I
you
mean-
just
I mean,
typed right
nobody
now?
can say-
You
honestly,
said jokes.
yeah, fool.
I feel like when it comes to Asian hip hop, like Asian rappers specifically, nobody can say anything to them because I feel like they're the most people that have to deal with that. Like Arabs, then probably after, and then whoever. But like being an Asian MC, you are the most rapper that has dealt with you're Asian, and I know this because I did it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I loved coming with those type of jokes.
Yeah.
But you even deal with it beyond the jokes. It like seems sometimes like it's not funny. There's no creativity to it, and it's just like, you eat dog, bro. Go back to your cut. Like it's like really whack racist shit, and you got to differentiate between that. Like
I think that's the biggest issue for me personally.
yeah, bro,
It's
and I
just-
dealt with it too, bro.
Yeah.
When I first came here, like there were people that creatively gave me Arab jokes where I was like, oh, that was fire, you know what I
Right.
mean? And there was this one guy that I'll never forget, you know what I mean? And I almost want to bring him back and rip him. I'm not even gonna say his name,
Yeah.
but like I'm already in contact with him. And it's this battle that I lost in the year 2001, exactly around the time the World Trade Center happened.
Okay.
And bro, this guy just completely embarrassed me for being Arab.
Mm.
That's all I had to be in the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Like and I know you had to deal with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like being in an all black crowd and being called like, oh man, you carrying chopsticks. You're gonna get laughed at even if the punchline is not funny.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point I'm talking
Definitely,
about. I'm
yeah.
not being like, oh, feel sorry for you because people are using this is hip hop. Shit gonna happen. We're
Yeah.
guests in the culture type of deal. We gonna get that, right?
Right.
But I'm saying we used to get it on a level where it wasn't even funny.
That-
like where it's like, damn, I lost because of that. Like
Yeah,
all
right.
he had to say was literally ching chong or something like that, and like you win the battle. Like my shit, like I'm talented, bro.
You speaking 100% facts.
Like me versus Dumbfounded is incredible.
It's a beautiful
is.
battle.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that's great
And-
because
and
y'all
like-
are both coming with creative shit.
And he told me I shop at Turban Outfitters.
that was beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like that's
dumb.
amazing. Like I love hearing shit like that. Man, he hit me with 1,000 like different Arab things. He blew this white powder in my face and was just like, oh, it's anthrax. You know, dumbfounded. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like
Goddamn.
actually, bro, goddamn.
Yeah.
Like just blew some anthrax in my face and was just talking about how it came packaged with my CD. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just the most ridiculous bad. He had crazy shit. He said, you're awful and he said some shit like he had all these words where he was combining these words and turning them into Arabic words. He's like, you're full of yourself and you're awful. You're falafel.
Bunch of one-liners.
Like, bro, you're falafel. Like, that was just fucking crazy. Like, and then like he kept on like doing that. And that to me is like the most fun shit that I've ever engaged in battle rap. Like,
I can always just appreciate some creativity. You know what I'm saying? Whenever people ask me if I got offended on a while, and I was like, no, I wasn't offended. I was just like, if anything, I was offended as a comedian when the
I
shit
would be
wasn't
if I
creative.
but yeah, that's I was just about to say I would be if I was you, because when I look at mainstream jokes like that, they're never creative, bro.
Right.
Maybe Sharon. Sharon's the man.
Facts.
You know, Sharon is gonna hit you with that real shit.
Yeah.
But like, bro, like that like non-creative like racial tone like is fucking whack, and like we had to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? That I'm a product of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm still not over it, and I'm still gonna I'm gonna body that dude. I'm telling you, I'm gonna bring him back because he just kept on telling me like, bro, go back to your country, and like this ain't something like this is the desert. He's looking for water and all this shit. Like Osama bin Laden, like he had this whole Osama bin Laden thing, and then it was over for me.
And it was going, and
And it was
people-
just
people
over
loved
for
it?
me, bro. Oh, dog. That's what made this shit a horrific experience. Is that the crowd just would fucking absolutely ham. Like it was just like, ha ha. This was my second year in America, bro.
What?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I was like 16 years old when this happened. 17, my third year in America.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
did you have like a really big beard?
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't have any facial hair. Hold on. I had an accent.
Interesting.
People don't know this about me because there's no footage of me from when I first came here, but I have some. And I can
Interesting.
release it one day, and you can hear what I sounded like when I was 15. It was like, "Yo, what's up, man? I'm from Lebanon, but I'm American too. You know,
Oh, like buddy,
like
buddy.
yeah, like almost like I almost sounded like those Canadians in Family Guy, the ones that with the surfers. They're like the ones that are almost Americans. Like, yeah, we're gonna go to the club, dude, and like you know the
Gonna go to the
almost
disco.
American.
Yeah, yeah,
disco. I sounded like the almost Americans in Family Guy. Like you first heard me, and you probably thought I was American for a second. And then like as soon as like I completed a full sentence or like 2
You're
or
like,
3 sentences, you're like, oh, he's not from. Okay, there it is.
Wow.
It just appeared like that for a second, you know. So I had to deal with that. That shit was serious, bro.
You know, it's definitely annoying.
It made me who I am. I'll tell you what.
And
All
there's
the
always
rebuttals,
that.
all the Arabic rebuttals, all of them came from that.
Mhm.
Like I just started being like, all right, I'm gonna wear this on my chest. Like I'm coming in, I'm a suicide bomber in my battles.
Right.
Shouldn't say that too loud on the fucking airwaves, but yeah, like I would come into battles like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna blow your house up. Like that was the only way I could win at one
And people
point.
gonna be like, woo!
Yes, that's when I started winning, bro. Like I started being like, dog, I just remembered my first fucking rebuttal that literally almost made me cry.
I saw it just sink into your brain right
I
now.
never thought of this. I remembered it. It was a dude who called me Saddam,
Okay.
literally.
Mhm.
And I had the punchline. It was like, and I remember repeating this punchline later on. That's how good it was. I used it again.
Mhm.
But I used it in this battle when he said some shit like, basically the dude was there at the battle and his mom was in the crowd. Right? And like his parents were there. It was like one of those battles. Like his mom was there and all this shit. And I'm battling this dude and he says some shit about Saddam. And my response to him was something, stay calm. Yeah, I'm Saddam. That's because your mom said my dick was the bomb. And that shit
Amazing.
was like, oh, like it was the back in the day shit.
You like his dick?
Oh, like it was that back in the day shit where it was like music and the crowd. So it wasn't like an acapella rap battle
Right.
thing.
Oh, they
like
had
this.
a beat.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
it went just absolutely crazy, and like you know what I'm saying. Then I used it in a bunch of battles. I started
Amazing.
using it like every time somebody would be like, "Yeah, I'm a terrorist." It's because your mom said my dick was the bomb, you know. But it really was Saddam at first.
Yeah.
and that was the rebuttal, and it made me like create like I smoked people from the shit.
You
bro.
can't go wrong with a "I fucked your mom" flip joke.
Yeah.
That will always
Yeah,
go.
yo mama joke.
That was my go-to on Wild 'N Out too. It was like, eat dog, nah, eat your mom's pussy. That was always the shit.
Yo, that's so funny. Yeah, I think I've lost to one of those two before.
Well, shit, man. I know y'all got some big things coming with the new league.
GTX, man, you already
GTX. What can we look forward to with that?
Just us bringing back this like this friendly vibe and just creativity and just bringing in different walks of life and diversity and stylistic like just different originality and authenticity to our shit, and just being open to just different creative aspects of battle rap and not having this formula, and just bringing back the whole family shit, man. And as you can see, that's really what the feel was. And with us bringing satire back, you're going to see a lot more of that shit. And who knows, one day maybe we'll get your ass to battle.
Give me like 6
I-
months to memorize my shit.
I'll tell you what, we have the atmosphere for you.
Oh, for sure.
If anyone besides Wildin' Out, because obviously that's your home base, but if there's anything that could come close to that to make you feel comfortable, it'll be our shit. And
Man,
we can
look,
put you against like another comedian or some shit.
give me some time to memorize this shit. I be killing them, dog. But,
Yeah, you versus Geechee
YouTuber to
Got
battle
It.
you.
me versus Geechee Got It.
Or,
that'd be
nah, man, we
perfect.
have Tim versus Logan.
Who's that?
Fucking the YouTuber.
Oh, Paul.
Logan
Yeah.
Paul.
Have him do a battle. Be like, look, man, dude, you've done everything, dude. You're a fighter now, dude. You're a Pokemon collector, dude. Why not battle, bro?
Nah, me and
I feel like
Dumb set it up. Bow.
Yeah, you versus Dumbfounded Tantrum Part 2. That would
Wow.
be so funny.
I kill him. I fucking kill him. All right, all right, y'all. Shout out to Dizaster one more time for pulling up.
You already. GTXbattles.com, man. At Mr. Dizaster, too, on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you, and thank
Appreciate
y'all for for watching as always and listening. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. BuyGoodieBrand.com and
Superb Sportswear.
Superb Sportswear.
997 now.
Listen to her on the radio.
Listen to me on the radio so I can still have a job.
All that shit. Thank you for listening to the No Chase Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shots.
I'm Nikki Blades.
Bye.